Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone around the world. Welcome to International Make a Difference with Loukoumi Day, our global day of doing good. We're very happy to be here at Divine Wisdom Catholic Academy, one of the pillars of our Loukoumi Good Deed Council around the world. The Loukoumi Foundation now unites over 150,000 children in 30 countries around the world, and we're so happy to have so many of them here on our Zoom today to celebrate and unite everyone for Make a Difference with Loukoumi Day. After the Zoom and before the Zoom, actually, depending on your time zone, students have already done good deeds. We already had our Loukoumi Good Deed Bus in Athens, Greece, where you'll hear from in a little bit from some of the students. And here we are at Divine Wisdom. And I'd like to introduce the Loukoumi Good Deed Council. We also have Laura DiMarcello, who is the educator here, who helps us run the Loukoumi Foundation Good Deed Council at the school. And do you guys want to all just introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Shay Demko, and I'm part of the Good Deed Council.
Hi, I'm Valentina Peluso, and I'm part of the Good Deed Council.
Hi, good morning. My name is Laura DiMarcello, teacher here at Divine Wisdom, and I work with the students in the Good Deed Council.
And in the back row, if you can see.
Hi, I'm Devin Lestrow, and I'm actually a former member of the Good Deed Council. Hi, I'm Dom.
Stand if you want to see. People can see you. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Dominic, and I'm in the Good Deeds Council.
Hi, I'm Jerron, and I'm part of the Pope Francis Society.
And Valentina, you've been part of the council now for a couple of years. Do you want to say a little bit about your experience with the Good Deed Council, not only here, but working with students around the world?
The Good Deed Council has really changed me. It's a great experience, changes you for the better, and it's such pleasure for me to be part of this.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you and Divine Wisdom as part of this council. We've got some really exciting things ahead during this show. Just to give you an update, we're going to have a panel discussion hosted by Ava Tsapatsaris, who is going to talk to children around the world about the good that they are doing and the impact of doing good. We are going to premiere our Make Someone Smile music video, which you'll see in a little bit. We're going to talk about our New York Summit, our Italy Summit. We're going to hear from the folks at the North Shore Animal League America. And also at the end of the broadcast, we are going to do something very special. Last year, you may remember that we brought home our St. Jude Children's Research Hospital project, where we crossed the threshold of $150,000 to fund the Loukoumi Foundation treatment room at St. Jude. And we're already starting a new project for St. Jude that you'll hear about soon. But today, we're featuring the floating hospital in Long Island City. Because 5 years ago, the Loukoumi Foundation committed to doing a teaching kitchen at the floating hospital. And we bring students there throughout the year to cook for the homeless, to learn about healthy eating, to help patients who are recovering from illnesses. And the Loukoumi Foundation Teaching Kitchen there is doing these great things. We pledged $50,000 5 years ago. We made a $10,000 donation every year. We've now crossed $40,000. Today, we're going to be making the final $10,000 donation. And up on your screen, we have a link if anyone would like to donate to that project to help us get to that final $50,000 mark. So that's what we have coming up. But before we get to all of that, I would like to talk to you a little bit about our Good Deeds Summit that we had here in New York. Many of you students here and around the world participated in our inaugural Loukoumi Good Deeds Summit. It was an incredible 6 days of friendship, of good deeds, of fellowship, of doing good. And we prepared a wonderful video that we want to show you of what we did in New York City earlier this year. So let's take a look.
It started with a simple idea that doing good can change the world. After 20 years of planting seeds of kindness, the Loukoumi Make a Difference Foundation now unites over 150,000 children from 350 schools and 30 countries across the globe. In April 2025, the Loukoumi Foundation marked a powerful new chapter in its journey with our first ever Loukoumi Good Deeds Summit, an unforgettable 6-day experience that brought the world together, changed lives, and fueled our global good deed movement. We welcomed students from 10 countries, including Japan, Italy, Greece, Germany, Northern Ireland, India, Puerto Rico, Uganda, Canada, and across the United States, for a week filled with good deeds, inspiration, connection, and lifelong friendships. The week kicked off with our warm welcome reception and continued on the dance floor of our Make a Difference Awards, where we celebrated global changemakers. At our Global Impact Forum, emotional stories, bold ideas, and transformative experiences lit up the room, thanks to incredible speakers, passionate students, and dedicated educators from around the world. And we unveiled the science behind the smiles with the Loukoumi Foundation's groundbreaking research study on the impact that doing good has on children. The study, published by Fordham University, revealed that over 91% of the 1,000 students surveyed said doing good made them happier, boosted their self-esteem, and improved their mental health, all while giving purpose to the doer of the good deeds, and as a result, making them better students. The science of kindness is clear. Doing good truly changes lives. One of the most magical moments came at Our Lady of Grace School, where students joined voices to record our anthem, Make Someone Smile. Originally written for the foundation 15 years ago by the legendary Gloria Gaynor in a heartwarming We Are the World-style collaboration. They then painted good deed mailboxes, symbols of kindness and compassion, to bring back to their schools and communities. That same day, we also celebrated the release of our new Inspiring Stories 2 book with a special book signing event honoring the young changemakers whose stories fill its pages. On Saturday, our mission hit the road as we boarded the Loukoumi Good Deed bus, with 3 buses, actually, beginning with a beautiful prayer service at St. Patrick's Cathedral, where 18 students shared how they're making a difference in their countries, followed by a heartfelt performance of Make Someone Smile. From there, a moment of profound reflection with a bus stop at the 9/11 Memorial, where students delivered over 1,000 never-forget letters to families who lost loved ones on 9/11. Then a moving stop at St. Nicholas Greek Orthodox Church and National Shrine, where faith and remembrance came together in unity. Our final stop was an act of service, delivering food to Mary's house and hearing the inspirational story of Carla, a true testament to the power of human resilience. That evening, we celebrated with a joyful pizza party featuring a special moment from our friends at Gander Elementary School in Newfoundland, Canada, who hosted an honorary Newfoundlander induction ceremony, a beautiful reminder of the kindness and hospitality that defines this global family. Our week was capped with the magic of New York City. Circle Line cruises, Broadway shows, iconic sights, and a powerful stop at the United Nations. Inside the UN halls where the world comes together, our shared dream of global change felt more real than ever. As our friends, old and new, returned home, they carried more than just memories. They left with full hearts, inspired minds, and a renewed belief that the future is bright and is powered by compassion, connection, and the courage to do good. To everyone who made this incredible week possible, thank you. And the Loukoumi movement is just getting started. Join us in April 2026 as the journey continues for the second edition of the Loukoumi Good Deed Summit, this time in the breathtaking setting of Lake Como, Italy, as we welcome our Good Deed Council of Schools together with new ones recently added from France, Switzerland, Kenya, Peru, and beyond. Let's continue to make a difference together.
Okay, so how'd you like that video? Special thanks to our board member, Effie Samios, and James Petroff, who put together that wonderful video. Thank you to Sophia as well, and to our board member, Alexis Christoforos from ABC News, who narrated that. Really a great summary. Valentina, and also you, Devin, you were part of that summit. So how did you feel during the New York summit? Maybe Devin, you want to give us your thoughts?
I feel like it was a very inspiring experience because we got to meet people from all over the world, a lot of people with similar interests, and we got to know these people and do good with them. Like, it was really felt like the world was kind of uniting for a good cause.
How about you, Valentina? Any thoughts of the summit?
Yeah, it was an amazing opportunity. We got to meet different people from all around the world. Like Devin said, with similar interests, we got to do good deeds with them, make impacts, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, and that, by the way, was the short version of the video. We have another video that's almost an hour long. There's that much good footage where actually you guys and many of the other students are on, and you hear yourselves talking at St. Patrick's Cathedral and our Global Impact Forum and all the great things that we did. And we will show that at a later date. So now the question is, who wants to go to Lake Como, Italy? Let me ask first here. Okay. We are preparing for an amazing trip. It'll be April 17th to 21st. I recently got back from Como a couple of weeks ago where we were planning. If we can show up on the screen our new logo. That is our logo for the summit, beautifully done by Effie and James again. And we have some amazing things planned. The town of Como is behind us, the mayor's office. The Chamber of Commerce, the Como Football Club, the soccer team is planning to do an event with us. We're going to have a boat ride on the lake. We're going to have our gala at this incredible old opera house, old theater that's there in Como. And if we just look at the next slide, you can see some pictures just to give you a teaser of this incredible place. And those are the dates. And of course, we're working with the San Carpoforo School. The slide on the left there is actually a picture from the window of the school, just to show you what a beautiful place this is. And Laura, a couple of years ago, when we first went to the school, you and Principal Miriam Bonici came with us on our Loukoumi Good Deed delegation. So you want to tell everyone around about the school and about the town of Como?
Absolutely. First of all, Lake Como is breathtaking. Italy is beautiful. We had an amazing experience that my principal, Miss Benici, and I had the pleasure of attending and visiting and working with the educators, Hess and Danielle and Principal Omar. It was truly amazing because our students from around the world, they Zoom once a month. So my first experience meeting them in person and talking to the students was truly amazing. Just sharing ideas because their ideas we brought back here and vice versa. And just to add, even the summit last year, when these students met for the first time, it's not only awarding, it just really shows a great impact on the children itself, and it also shows them a sense of responsibility and ownership. So it's truly a rewarding experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And when the students were here for the summit, particularly the students from Italy, you had invited them here to the school, right?
Yes, they visited us. We had a great morning plan for them, and it was also nice to see how the kids interacted in between the classes, socially, during lunch. So there was a lot of things that the kids together were able to make connections, you know, from another country. So that was also another rewarding experience for
And
the
they met
kids.
their pen pals.
And they met their
Yeah.
pen pals, which was another great experience.
So we do have a pen pal program. So if any of you students would like to have a pen pal in another city, let us know. We'll be happy to pair you up where you can collaborate on global good deed projects between countries, which is great. So speaking of global good deeds, we're now going to focus on our Loukoumi Good Deed buses. So this program, we get a school bus, as you know, and we do several good deed stops throughout the day. You can't see, but here with us today are a whole group of people that are going to be on our New York Good Deed bus. Earlier today, we had our Good Deed bus in Athens, Greece. We also have had good deed buses in the last few months and year in Seville, Spain, in Lake Como, Italy, in Puerto Rico, in Los Angeles. We've had the buses in Chicago, Boston, Derry, Northern Ireland, and really all over the world. And two more are coming up later this month, which you'll hear about in a bit. The first one, though, that I'd like to tell you about is the bus in Gander, Newfoundland, Canada. In fact, it's not one bus, it's usually two or three. That's how much support they have. And we were up there twice, and they have been doing this good deed bus every year since 2019. They've prepared a video for us to tell us about their Loukoumi Good Deed Bus that's going to be happening later this month. So let's take a look.
Good day from Gander Elementary in Newfoundland, Canada.
During our Good Deed bus tour at Gander Elementary, we will be collecting non-perishable food items for the local food bank.
We will be making kindness cards to deliver to our senior citizens in our community to brighten their day.
Also, this year we will paint kindness rocks and place them in our many green spaces around our community. We will be putting together kindness bags and delivering them to people in need in our town.
We are looking forward to an inspiring day of good deeds in Gander, Newfoundland, Canada.
Together we can make a difference.
Hello to our friends in Gander who are watching. Thank you for all that you do. Again, for being part of our Good Deed Council and being such a big part of the Loukoumi movement. It's now my pleasure to turn this over to someone that I always call the original Loukoumi kid, because she's now going for her master's degree at Harvard in Cambridge, Massachusetts. But she started working with Loukoumi when she was in the 3rd grade. Ava Tsapatsaris, are you here with us?
Good morning, Nick. It's great to
Good.
see you and all the students.
Good morning. So great to see you as well. And we're gonna turn it over to you for our panel discussion, not only on the Loukoumi Good Deed buses around the world, but also on the impact of doing good and tying in the research study that the Loukoumi Foundation published after interviewing over 1,000 students, published by Fordham University earlier this year. So Ava, thank you for being with us, and thank you for always doing everything that you do. We really appreciate it.
Thank you, Nick. It's been a pleasure to be with Loukoumi for all these years, and I'm looking forward to many more years to come as the foundation continues to grow. So first up on our panel, I'm very excited to welcome Athina from Athens. Athina.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. So hello, everyone. Today, the Loukoumi Good Deed bus toured Athens, Greece, with wonderful representatives from the Wellbeing GR, the St. Catherine's British School, the Campion School, as well as the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens. Our first stop was at the Botanic Park of Attica, where we did an experiential walk around the nature, learning about the different plants, as well as we collected almonds from the almond trees. And at the same time, we became farmers for a day by planting cabbages. The second stop was at the Gaidurochora, the Hellenic Donkey Center, where we learned about donkeys and had fun cleaning them and playing with them. And the last stop was at the American Women's Organization Heart Pillow Project at the Apivita Experience Center, where we created heart-shaped pillows that are donated to public oncological hospitals across Greece. These special pillows are given to women who are recovering from mastectomy surgeries, in order to support them in this rehabilitation. It was a full day doing good deeds, and I'm really looking forward to listening to what everyone else is doing around the world. So Eva, back to you.
That's awesome, Athina. You guys are making an amazing impact in Athens, and it's great to see you. I got to meet you when you came to New York for the summit, so that was awesome. Next up on
again.
Yes. Next up on our panel, we have Dominika. She's going to talk to us about the impact of her bus.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, nice to see you. We would love to hear about what you're doing to make a difference. How is it going with your bus?
Today it was a wonderful experience because it was very educative and also very good for our mental health and well-being. First of all, at the Botanic Park of Attica, we had the opportunity to be connected with nature and learn very important things about the plants, the trees, how to plant our own vegetables, and how important is to focus even on small actions that can contribute to a bigger change, starting from a small alteration to our everyday life. For example, turn off the lights when we leave our room, or trying to uh, plant trees to our own balconies so that we can help to the reduction of the pollution. We had also the opportunity to walk into the nature and see lots of different kinds of plants and trees, and also feeding some animals. The next stop was at the Hellenic Center of Donkey, that we were very lucky to meet the animals, the donkeys that are very beautiful and smart animals also. Because when we have a bond with an animal, that shows also that we are a sensitive person that is kind and considers all living creatures to be equal. And the last stop at the Vita Heart Pillow Project was very important in order to understand that these women need our support to their recovery, and also to understand that they're not alone in their journey and that are supported. So today I felt very happy that the good that we did, and all the advices that they gave us to do something good mattered. So I am fulfilled because I think that we made a difference today. And for at last, I want to thank the American Women of Greece that they sponsored the bus, because without the bus, our mission wouldn't be so easy. And Miss Libanos for our t-shirts. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. It was great to hear about all the parts of your day on the Good Deed bus in Greece.
Thank you.
Awesome. And something you said that was really important was how good the day was for your mental health and your well-being. And we saw in our Loukoumi study the science behind this. 91% of students are happier doing good deeds, and they have improved mental health. So that just came out in our Fordham University study. So it's great to see that happening for
Yes.
you. Thank you so much, Dominica. Next on our panel, we're going to go to Illinois. We're going to talk to a student named Mariana, who's going to tell us about the upcoming bus in Illinois.
Hi,
Welcome.
my name is Mariana Ponticus. I'm in 8th grade at the Hellenic American Academy in Deerfield, a suburb of Chicago. We're really proud of all the good things happening in our school during Make a Difference Month. We'll be making 2 stops. Our first stop is the Greek American Nursing Home, where we'll be visiting residents and sharing the care packages we've been collecting and making this week. Our second stop will be Feed My Starving Children, where we'll pack meals to help kids in need around the world. But it doesn't stop there. All month long, we're finding ways to give back. We're collecting coats and sweaters for a winter coat drive, and we just had our anti-bullying spirit day, and tomorrow we're hosting our fall festival. The proceeds from our school student small business dance will go to support the Leukemia Society. We're so proud to be part of Make a Difference Month and to show that kids can really make a big impact when we all work together. Thank you.
That's amazing, Mariana. Thank you so much for sharing. Great to hear from you. Next, we're going to turn to Kenya. We're going to hear from Shalmeeth. Hi, Shalmeeth. How are you? Oh, I just saw him. I think we might have lost him. But that's okay. We have some more exciting stuff to come along. And next in our program, we're going to talk a little bit about our Good Deeds Summit in New York, which you saw a quick video on before. We're going to talk specifically about our 9/11 memorial. Let's see a clip from that.
We think that this memorial does a wonderful job memorializing our loved ones, and the museum does an incredible job telling the story of what happened on 9/11. Because what the museum does is it doesn't just talk about our loved ones, which is so important, but it also tells the story of the facts of the day, which might be horrible, right? They're not nice facts. The people have to learn about what happened so that it never gets repeated. So imagine towers all the way up into the sky where you can't see the top, in the same exact location, the same size. It was very important to maintain sort of the distance and the size and the magnitude of what we lost. That's okay. Oh, behind you. Guys, this is wonderful. Wow, you guys are amazing.
To all those who lost a family member or relative on 9/11, I just want to say, even though this happened a really long time ago, it's still, you can never honestly get over this pain and the sorrow of the loss.
We will never forget the horrible attack of that year. I wasn't born yet, but my parents and my teachers told me everything, and I was shocked of what sometimes humans can do. Only the thought to see or to know that someone who was important for me lost life makes me feel so bad. I hope the best for you. Stay strong and don't forget. Wishing you all the best, Franci.
Please know that when thinking or learning about this touching subject, sympathetically I think of you. May this letter give you much needed comfort and strength, and just so you know, you're never alone. My deepest condolences.
I extend my deepest condolences to the families of the people who were killed in 9/11. I pray that now and always they may be able to find light even in the darkest days. We all stand by their side, and I pray that you may always find comfort even if you lost family members. We're always here for you, and no matter what happens, you're loved and your family members are remembered by everyone here today.
There were a couple of things that the students said that resonated with me. One, Kate, I'm sure you can agree, is how darkness turns into light. And I think Francesca said it's inconceivable how people can do such bad things, right? How such a horrible event took place right here where you're standing. But what I tend to think about, and Kate can agree with me, is what happened on 9/12. I like to call it the 9/12 effect, right? Because 9/11 was so dark and so awful, but 9/12 was an unbelievable display of light and humanity and love that I will never forget. So what you guys are doing is you are carrying on that light in every day of your lives by making a difference.
What an impactful video and what an impactful time for our students who were at the Good Deeds Summit in New York and got to go to the 9/11 Good Deeds Stop and interact there. We're going to turn to Arsh now, who was there at that Good Deeds Stop, to tell us a little bit about his experience, the impact of doing good and the stop overall. Hi, Arsh.
Hi, Ava. So, I remember we arrived at the stop, and I was really excited to see all the letters everyone around the world had written, and we were all gathered around. And I remember seeing the basket. It was just full of letters, and that was amazing. There's truly so many. And one of the ladies came, and she had also lost a loved one during this horrific event, and which made the note reading the notes more. She felt more connected to them, and they were more meaningful to her. And I remember seeing her reaction when we read it out loud, and it was mixed with joy and sorrow, which made me heartbroken. But also learning about 9/11 and the memorial, it made me realize how many people were truly lost and how many people were affected. And the moment reminded me of how powerful empathy can be, and how some, just even like a letter, can be so impactful and bring comfort to others. And I'm also looking forward to being on the Good Deed bus here on October 29th in Deerfield, Illinois. Very excited to be with them and go on the bus and do many good deeds with them.
That's great, Arsh. Thank you so much for sharing. And it sounds like it was such a wonderful time for you and the students. Nick, let's now turn to our good deeds study, some results from our work in the published study at Fordham University. So here was the stat about 91% happier doing good deeds. This is something I mentioned earlier after Dominica shared her story of the work that they did on their good deed bus in Greece. What an incredible statistic to see. Let's now turn to our next statistic on increased self-esteem. 94% of students have increased self-esteem when doing good deeds. What an incredible result. Doing good deeds has such an amazing impact on students all around the country. Our next stat is going to be on mental health, something Dominica also mentioned in her work. This stat is so important because mental health is such an important part of everyone's lives. And when you're doing good deeds, you're able to see an improvement in your mental health. And that's something so significant that our study at Fordham University was able to determine. Let's now turn to our next stat on purpose. 87% of students have an increased sense of purpose. This is something that's so special and so important to students as they find their kind of journey in life and what kind of good deeds help them feel this sense of purpose. And we've seen with the students in the Loukoumi Foundation, they go on to have careers in different fields that make a difference. For me, for example, I had my good deed, my dream day as being a physician. So such an incredible opportunity to find your purpose through doing good deeds. Now we're going to show a video from Mary's house. We're going to cue this now. I'm so excited to share this with you guys.
And also, Ava, this was one of our stops on our Good Deed bus in New York for the summit as well. And the woman that's speaking, Carla, was actually originally someone that Mary's house had helped years ago, and now she runs the house there. So just to give it some perspective.
I would like to say, I am proud of you. I am proud of the young people you are. That means a lot to me. Because I believe if you let young people decide how they'd like to be of service, there are 100% more time that they're going to do the service. Because it's something that they feel called to do. One day I came down, like 5 weeks ago, on a Tuesday, and I did 15 showers. We usually average anywhere between 4 and 7 or 8 showers. A Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But one day, I don't know what it was, 14 ladies needed a shower. But because we live here, that's what God asked us to do. If somebody knocks at our door, we will answer it. Sometimes we can help, sometimes we cannot. And that's hard to know that sometimes you cannot help somebody. But every day, you keep trying. Because that's the most important thing that you need to know. You keep trying. If something doesn't work out, try something else. Try to do it a different way. Because I believe if at first you don't succeed, try again. And every time you try something, you learn something. I am proud that you came to Mary House. There's a lot of places you could come. That makes me very proud. And I'm proud that you look at this world and see there's something that you can do.
What a great video to watch. I'd now like to invite Andrea to tell us a little bit about her experience at Mary House in New York during the New York Good Deeds Summit, and tell us a little bit about the good deeds she has done in Puerto Rico recently. Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Ava. Well, thank you so much for inviting me to speak. Mary House Stop was a heartwarming experience for me once we entered, because this warmth when we entered from Carla was just, who is an amazing example of a person, who didn't just show us the place, like she showed us who it started and how she got there and how amazingly she's running the place now. And the way she like teared and congratulated us of our work, I'm not gonna forget her face when she said, "I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of who you guys are." For me, she's just an inspiration of a person, not only because of her words, because of her action, of how from also being those in need to also helping those in need, which is truly an inspiration of a person. My friends had a lot of fun learning sign language, also knowing how it all started. It was just an amazing experience, truly.
Thank you so much, Andrea. And you've been involved with Loukoumi, and it's been great to see all your good deeds that you're doing and how you're working with the other students. So thank you so much for coming, and thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Ava.
Take
And
care.
also, Andrea, I heard that you are the president now of the Loukoumi Club at the Immaculata Concepcion School in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico. So congratulations.
Yes. Thank you so much, Nick.
And
Thank
can
you.
you just tell us, I know that you did some great good deeds recently with your school. You want to just tell us about what you did?
Yes, okay. So we went to the we went to the senior shelter, collaborating with one of our other groups, which I've been involved as a kid, named Los Leones, Añasco La Paz, which is a worldwide also organization. So they took us to this senior place and we introduced ourselves. We sang some Christmas original Puerto Rican songs. We played bingo with them, we shared with them, we talked with them, we joked with them. I loved seeing how their faces changed as we started singing. It was an amazing experience playing with them, helping them. They're laughing, especially this one person that after came to us, this amazing old lady. She came to us and peacefully with a small voice came and said, "I lost my motivation and inspiration to paint, but after this, I'll be looking forward to make another painting of your good deed." So it was amazing seeing their faces, the way we could cheer them up, which is such a simple thing. We had a lot of fun, let's not say about that. And giving prizes to the winners. Just amazing, honestly. So definitely looking forward to do a lot more about that. And especially now as a president to be doing more activities and sharing them with you guys. Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you so
Now
much.
yes, thank you. Now we're going to turn to our student in Kenya. We're going to try one more time to see if we can get them on the panel because they have so much valuable insight to share about their work. Let's see if we can welcome back Shelmeath.
Hi.
Hi, great to have you. Tell us a little bit about the good deeds you're doing in your community.
So I'm Shamit from Daraja Academy in grade 11, and we have something called project-based learning. And I particularly did organic agriculture. So the reason why we did organic agriculture is because we didn't want to pollute the environment more, and it is economical to sustain our school. So we planted vegetables, watermelon and sweet potatoes, and we did this organically. Like we didn't use any inorganic fertilizer or pesticide to control the pests. And it really impacted me as a person because it enabled me to grow my leadership skills, my communication skills, and it also impacted the community, which is our school, and also the other students, because from the skills that we learned from planting, from transferring the seedlings, so the students got skills to apply them at their home if they're coming from semi-arid places. And through the skills that we learned, it has really impacted us, and we all grew because of the project.
That's amazing. It's so valuable, the work that you're doing, and working with the other Loukoumi kids on this is awesome. Thank you so much for sharing and for joining us.
Welcome.
Nick, it's been so amazing to talk to all of these students, but now I'd like to pass it back to you.
Eva, thank you. Thank you to you and to all the great kids around the world. And this is just a sample of the amazing things that are being done in 30 countries with Loukoumi around the world. And Ava, we look forward to hearing from you in a couple of weeks when we have the TEDx Eastchester talk, the TED Talk in Eastchester, where you'll be speaking about the amazing things that you're doing. So we'll shine a light on all the great things that you have been doing as well. So thank you for always being there for us. Now another big highlight, something I'm very excited about. It's a project that we were talking about doing for several years. Many of you may know our theme song. It's called Make Someone Smile. It was an original song written and recorded by two-time Grammy Award winner Gloria Gaynor 17 years ago when we released our Loukoumi Good Deed book and CD. You talk to kids about CDs now, they don't know what I'm talking about, but it was on a CD. That song has been our theme song for almost 2 decades. And earlier this year at our Loukoumi Good Deeds Summit, when we had all the children from around the world, we re-recorded that song. And you will hear this song now with lines in 8 different languages. So I'm really thrilled. We're going to start off with a short clip from Gloria Gaynor herself, who would be with us now, but she's on a plane. So she sent a pre-recorded message.
Hi, I'm Gloria Gaynor. I'm so inspired to see the incredible work that the Loukoumi Good Deed movement has accomplished. It's so wonderful to see the positive impact it is having on children around the world. Together, we can all make a difference.
Make someone smile. Take it slow, let it last a while. When you
Mädchen, nun, wenn du's tust, lacht die ganze Welt dir zu.
Okay, I don't know if you can hear the applause here. Really, what a great job by all the students. Big thank you to Pablo LaFrancia from Our Lady of Grace School, another one of our Good Deed Council schools, who produced that for us. Can't thank you enough, and also to James Petrov for putting together the music video. We'll be posting that so you can see it again. Really, it was very heartwarming to see that come together. So thank you to everyone. Now we would like to go to our next speaker, Jane Vitale from North Shore Animal League America, where here, those of us here in the room now are going to go visiting later and bringing supplies for the animals, learning about pet adoption. So Jane, how are you today?
Hello, Nick, and thank you so much for including North Shore Animal League America into the Loukoumi family. We're just honored, and I'm just so thrilled to see all of the work that's being done, all of these good deeds, and it certainly makes one not feel alone and demonstrates how together we can make such positive change happen. So to give everyone just a little bit about what North Shore Animal League America does is we rescue homeless animals, dogs, puppies, kitties, and cats. And our mission is to rescue, nurture, adopt, and educate. And that's what I do. I'm the director of the educational piece. And we have a global ambassador program. And our Global Ambassador Program was developed to show that no matter what your age, you can make positive change happen. And I am thrilled to have my friends and colleagues, our two of our global ambassadors with us today, Selma and Iris. And Selma, welcome. And Selma demonstrates exactly what I just said, because at 4 years old, she became a global ambassador in Morocco. And Iris is from Bosnia. So first, Salma, why don't you tell everyone about all the incredible things you do that inspire me, help to keep us going in our mission. And you're not only helping animals, but you're changing communities. And you face challenges, right, in your community with homeless animals, but not only in the community, but with the government. But nothing stops you. So tell us a little bit about how you got started and what you've accomplished.
Hi, I'm Selma. I'm 6 years old. I was born in Morocco. I'm half Scottish. My mom is Scottish. My dad is Moroccan. I've been walking around the streets, feeding street dogs and giving them water since I was 1. And also I've been rescuing dogs since I was about 3, doing fundraisers, giving them food and water.
And you've made quite an impact, I know, in Morocco, where you've changed the minds of people in your neighborhood, the attitudes toward the street dogs, right? People
Yeah.
come around, you've done petitions and drives, and the ideas that Salma has come up with, it's all been on her own. These are all innovative ideas that have grown organically from the challenges she has seen that the animals face. And of course, along with the incredible support of her mom. But you're not in Morocco anymore, are you, Salma?
No, I moved to Scotland last year with my Daisy, taking the boat, and this year I'm for a pet food collection. I am collecting not just pet food, also blankets, old toys, for my local animal shelter, the Edinburgh Dog and Cat Home.
And that's wonderful. So you're now not only supporting in Scotland, your local shelter, and that's a message we always want to say to everyone when you're looking to adopt an animal, go to your local shelter. And you still support Morocco too, I know. You're still doing a lot of work. It hasn't stopped you. So we thank you, Salma, for all of your incredible work that has inspired all of us, and like I said, helps to fuel our mission. And Iris, are you with us, Iris, to tell us what's going on in Bosnia and Biljan?
I want to thank you for always supporting our schools around the world with your amazing program, also supporting us with grants to go to animal shelters and bring supplies. And it's really fitting how we're here today at Divine Wisdom Catholic Academy, because it was Divine Wisdom that introduced us to you.
Exactly. And that's amazing how, through communication, through meeting, through talking, we can become connected and are able to join together to do the good deeds. And it looks like Iris is back with us. Iris.
Yeah, I am. Hi.
Welcome. And Iris has been a global ambassador now. How many years, Iris? 4 years? How many years have you been an ambassador now, a global ambassador?
I'm not sure.
It's got to be about,
I think around 4, maybe.
yeah, it's about 4 years. And Iris, like Salma, has done extraordinary things in extraordinary circumstances in her country and is not deterred by anything to help save animals' lives. And she's worked to get animals out of Bosnia, fostered in the Netherlands, Austria, and has come up with incredible ideas on how to help animals in her backyard, even just feeding cats. So Iris, please share some of the wonderful deeds you have done.
Hi, my name is Iris. I'm a Mara Greece ambassador from Bosnia, and I'm joining you from Sarajevo. I rescue and foster dogs, cats, and birds, and try to impact the situation in Bosnia as a child activist, for homeless dogs. The situation is disappointing as adults in charge do not do their job well. we rescue and adopt as much as we can, only with the help of Mara agrees. And I wish the situation to change. Also,
You can see these, and that's what's amazing. These they're going to school, they're doing after school, they're doing everything, and they're finding time to do good deeds, to volunteer and change the world. And everybody here on this platform, that's what you're doing. You're going to make this world a better place. And I just want to thank you from my heart to yours. And Nick, we will see you later. We'll see you at 2:00 at the shelter, right?
Yes. First, Iris, go get your medal and send us a picture of you getting your medal later that we can share with everyone.
okay,
Thank
I
you.
will. Thank you.
Um,
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Iris.
And Jane, thank you for sharing not only Iris, but also Salma and so many other students that you work with who are in our new Inspiring Stories book. They publish beautiful essays, as almost all of the kids here and on the Zoom today have published great stories as well.
I'll see you soon, Nick.
We'll see you soon. Yes, with the bus. We'll pull up
Yes.
soon. Thank you, Jane. So our last order of business for today is something I mentioned at the top of the show, and that is our support of the wonderful organization, the Floating Hospital. We have a short video that we would like to play, and then I would like to call some special guests up here with me for our final order of business. So let's take a look at a video of the Floating Hospital.
Me and my mom have been going to the Floating Hospital for 7 years, since 2018. The first time I went, I was in the shelter.
I had to leave a domestic violence situation, and the Floating Hospital helped me a lot.
It's door-to-door services. To have someone pick you up, you're feeling like first-class treatment, royalty. We receive dental care, and we receive physician care, where they see him and treat me at the same time.
The doctor, she was like, watch what you're eating, do a lot of walking. 6 months, 60 pounds. It made me feel good about myself. It made me feel proud, feel strong, because I did that. Just to have the doctors there to help and support you, it adds a sense of encouragement.
They've given me clothes, deodorant, they fed us.
I was offered to talk to a nutritionist. You feel like you're learning something when you go.
I remember I had this book bag that I got from the Floating Hospital, and that book bag carried me through a lot. I know it probably seems foolish because it's a book bag, but I didn't have anything.
We moved out the shelter 3.5 years ago, 2021. It's a lot better to go into an apartment, like, ooh, I live here.
When you think somebody forgotten about you, the Floating Hospital, they there for you.
It's like the friend that's there before, like, when you're down in the dumps, and then you get rags to riches, and then it's still there. It's still the same Floating Hospital.
Well, what an incredible place the Floating Hospital is. Having been there so many times, we were honored to be introduced to the Floating Hospital by Chef Maria Loy 5 years ago. Hearing all the work she did during the pandemic for the hospital and its patients. So we decided to sponsor the Teaching Kitchen at the Floating Hospital, where we go several times a year and bring students there to cook for the homeless and do other wonderful projects. We will hear a little bit more about the Floating Hospital, but I want to tell you about our fundraising efforts. So we pledged $50,000 5 years ago. Every year we've donated $10,000, and we're making our final $10,000 payment today to fully fund the Teaching Kitchen. And it's, it takes a village, right? So I want to introduce you to a young boy, Jake, from the St. Demetrius School, who can tell you about the money that his school raised for the Floating Hospital. And Jake, nice to have you here.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jake Fedor. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jake Fedor from St. Demetrius Preparatory School of Astoria. I'm here to inform you we have raised $650 through bake sales this past Thursday and Friday to the Loukoumi Foundation for the Floating Hospital. We have also started a distribution of more than 100 books for the women's shelters. We are very proud to be here, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Jake. To you and everyone at St. Demetrius School. Your principal is here as well, so we welcome him. Thank you for joining us. And also, we have another wonderful organization that is helping us out today, and that is Lincoln of Queens. Our board member, Mike Niclario, is here with us, and he can tell you about an amazing program that we have going outside, right outside this room today to help raise money for this amazing project.
Thanks, Nick. First off, I want to congratulate all the kids for the amazing things they do. I don't think the kids realize how inspirational they are, not just to the other kids around, but even us old people, you know, knowing that we can do something to try and help and make a difference and support great things that we're doing here, what Nick does with Loukoumi and the Floating Hospital, who I've seen the teaching kitchen firsthand. It's really incredible what they do. So I'm a Lincoln dealership. We paired up with Lincoln Motor Company, has nice philanthropic efforts where they're donating $50 per test drive, just to come check out their products, because, you know, everybody, we all can make a difference, you know, big corporations to single efforts from a child. So happy to be part of this, and hopefully we reach our goal of $7,500 today.
Well, thank you to Mike and everyone at Lincoln. And everyone here that has not done a test drive, the cars are outside. They're beautiful. Go take a look. Anyone that would like to support the teaching kitchen at the Floating Hospital, we have a link that we will put up on our screen. But regardless of the amount of money that we raised today, I am proud to introduce to you Kevin Douglas from the Floating Hospital. And Kevin, we've been carrying this around for 5 years, this $50,000 check, but now we can honestly say that we are fully funded the $50,000.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you, Nick. Thank you to all of you. I echo Mike's sentiments. I did not know what to expect today, but I'm hearing so many beautiful stories of youth that are helping youth, and you are inspiring not just others that are your age, but old guys like me to continue to keep doing good work. To tell you a little bit about the Teaching Kitchen and why it's so important, why this work is critical. We serve, Nick was saying that there's 150,000 of you doing good deeds everywhere. Did you know there's 150,000 homeless kids in New York public schools? We see about 20,000 unique visitors every year, which gets to us about 60 to 65,000 visits to our clinic every year that people come through our doors. And so this Teaching Kitchen is helping moms teach their kids how to have sound nutrition meals. Sometimes they're in shelters where they only have microwaves. Sometimes they're in safe houses that have no way to cook food. So we show them healthy ways, whether they have a microwave or a stovetop, to make nutritious whole foods for their children so that they can start their days fresh and ready to go. And so this gift goes to helping more and more families, helping more and more kids like you. It's youth helping youth, helping youth. And this is a multiplier effect of your efforts. And so thank you for making this a priority. And the Floating Hospital is so grateful for the wonderful generosity of the Loukoumi Foundation. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for that. And just because we fully funded this doesn't mean we're going to go away. You are a partner of ours for the future. We love what you do. And if you could just tell the group why it's called the Floating Hospital for those that don't know.
Yes. So we are 160 years old, and we actually started on a boat. We were out on a pier up until the 9/11 story that you've heard a lot about today. But we have been helping getting kids out of the city when it was lots of industrial movement going on, pollution in the air, getting kids out, feeding them milk, and then making sure that they had healthcare needs that weren't being met in the city. That's how the Floating Hospital has started. And so we have a 160-year legacy of helping families, diverse families from all over New York City, from almost as old as New York City is. And we're grateful to have your partnership. Thank you, Nick.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Mike and Lincoln. Thank you, Jake, St. Demetrius. Thank you to everyone. That's what we have for you today. We have recorded this. So when you get the recording, share it. Spread the inspiration, spread the kindness and the goodwill so we can continue to make a difference around the world. And we want you to be involved, not just on one day a year, but year round. We have a curriculum in schools around the world, 365 days a year. We just also started our Loukoumi Good Deed Club for those of you that are not part of a school. And we're going to show you the slide how you can get involved. If you want to be part of the Loukoumi Foundation and you don't have a school, join us. We're going to be having Zooms once a month on a Saturday worldwide across 18 hours of time zones. We'll try to do it. We usually do our Zooms with the Good Deed Council where it's the poor Los Angeles. They're the stepchilds. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. And then in Japan, it's like 10 o'clock at night and everywhere in between. But we want you, because the Loukoumi Foundation is nothing without all of you and all of your support. And together, we really can make a difference. So thank you. If you have not done your good deed today, go out and do your good deed. Take a picture of it. Tag us, Loukoumi Foundation on Instagram, Loukoumi on Facebook, and we can truly, the ripple effect will continue to make a difference in the world. So thank you all. Have a great day.